today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Denver Broncos.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Jets take over.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Bell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Le'Veon Bell.
And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
A gain of
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Complete to number 80.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Melvin Gordon, the ball.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, the 20, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Set to kick off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 20.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. His opening drive looked good for a while there last time out, was moving the ball down the field, but then the interception, and they ran it back to the house.
Let's face it, it's a game of human beings, isn't it? Mistakes will happen, and as you noted, he was playing so well on this drive. I don't know if there was a miscommunication between him and his intended receiver. Did they run the wrong route? Anything could have possibly gone wrong there. They'll just have to shake it off and keep firing.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Herbert's pass.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
First down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Jets.
Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
That keeps the score. Jets.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
The 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there to start their next drive, Philip Lindsay and the Broncos. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? On 2nd down, it's Lindsay, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsay, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
It's a gain of 7.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Broncos.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield. but came up empty.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
Yards to go.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. So we've come to halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Melvin Gordon.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or go through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And a Broncos first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Wild Bill. Wild Bill.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
The Bronco ball carrier.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
1st and goal.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
They're not ready for this.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos cut into that lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The extra point forthcoming. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Philip Lindsey touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Quarterback taken down and sacked.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Coming to you. Right there. 54, right there.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. .44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator's scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on second down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Herbert back to the air. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down.
22 yards.
And on the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 9.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Phillip Lindsey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times?
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Quarterback sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Now back to throw. Clinches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Gain of 20. 1st down, Denver.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Bell. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 1.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. This is Bell, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the Broncos now down on the scoreboard. 1:38 to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Broncos.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Herbert, now a desperation throw, deep downfield. And got his man, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal, Denver.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them.